Hey gang, it's Mark back again. So I want to talk about the notary signing agent, the loan signing agent salary. What you could expect to make um, doing just I guess vendors and doing title direct, and then versus being a document preparer. Kind of going apex predator. So take a look here. This is SnapDocs, and you can see these are some of Grace's recent transactions. Um, Pretty good. So you can see the kind of the average pay on some of these different transactions. I would say that if you are doing just vendors, like you're doing uh, a list of it, depending on how big of a list of vendors you have, but if you were doing just signing services and vendors, you could expect to do between 1,000 and 1,500 a week pretty easily. Obviously they're taking a cut of your fee, depending again on how many you have. Most uh, of the lists out there, 200 to 300 of them. And if you were diligent enough to get appointed with those, you could stay pretty steady with that. Now, I got a list of 700 of them that are full Prosperity Academies. So take a while to get contracted with all of them, but then you could definitely push the envelope on that number. But there's going to be some fee sharing there. But even still, it's pretty good for having those leads coming in basically on autopilot. But let me show you Title Direct. And a lot of people seem to have an issue with Title Direct. So if you are a notary signing agent and you're just using these vendors, you're going to be subject to the lower pay. And, if things slow down, you're going to have to pivot or add other services or look at, ramping up your marketing. So let me show you like some Title Direct, a couple of recent ones. So like here, just the other day, here's a Frontier title, 135, and here's the Smart title. We use them a lot, 150, same thing, that same day. And then went from the Affluent title. These are direct invoices. We send them 150. So in that one day there, we took away like $435, 3 hours worth of work. That's not really shabby at all. And that's Title Direct. Of course, you'd have to uh, get those relationships, nurture those relationships, either reach out to them or call them, email market them, basically. But acquiring more of those title companies, of course, we've disclosed in Prosperity Academy, even in the Jumpstart, how we market to them in more detail in Prosperity Academy for sure. But in the Jumpstart, we show you how we email market and even some of the scripts we use to acquire some of these title direct and where to find them, where to find out where they are. Obviously, you can find them in Google and Alta and stuff, but there are even faster ways to do it than that, which we show you specifically in Prosperity Academy. And then you can acquire more and more of those, and of course, do more of the high ticket things. Um, but then let's look at legal documents. So, for example, here is a customer who reached out the other day and needed a few things done. So he needed two QCDs from me, and then he wanted two LLCs to form, plus doing EINs. Again, I teach this stuff in Prosperity Academy. It's nowhere near as hard as it thinks. And then there's a remote online notary, which kind of a real deal on that because it's actually two of them. It technically should be 50, but I cut him a break on that. So my total invoice to him, 1135. Now my takeaway on that, because I have to pay Sundays, my takeaway from that is $970 on that transaction. And this I didn't leave home for. I did it all remotely. And this transaction took me 2 hours to do. So you see how this one trumps them all, right? All right, so that is it. Just wanted to show you the salary, the income potential for the different models of notary business, and obviously there's other things that you can mix up in there um, as well, like apostille services and wedding efficient. Just different things that you can do, marketing further to the general public, nursing homes, so on and so forth. All right, but it is definitely a worthwhile endeavor if you can put the work in and you can learn, learn where to sniff out these contracts and appropriately market to them. All right, guys, take care. So if you visit our main page at Mark Sias Mike Kajabi, you will see every course that we have. And of course, you can book a discovery call to find the best choice for you.